Let's start going in one step at a time. I'm going to bring up this article here, but I am not going to read this because this guy gives an interview, and Mark Zuckerberg loves to talk. He loves to talk.
He talks and talks and talks. He loves to hear himself talk.
And talk.
Yeah.
And talk.
Oh, AOD, thank you for the sub. 15 months.
15
Wow.
months. We are well. It's good to see you, and hopefully you can stay with this one because we're legit talking about this. God, he does not shut up.
No, the Metaverse. And
Jeez,
Zuckerberg, and oh my God.
All right, so we're just going to put this picture of Zuckerberg on here. Thanks again for the sub, AOD, of course.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so one of the problems of somebody with this level of success and fame within any tech industry is that automatically everything they say is given a high level of credibility and exposure. And if you need proof on that, I'm going to bring you back to a guy by the name of Bill Gates.
Yes.
Bill Gates is arguably one of the most important people in the personal computer market of all time. His creation of Windows made computers more accessible to people than ever before. Whether you like the Windows platform or not, whether you think Windows 95, 98, etc. was a hunk of junk, whether you laughed at Windows Millennium Edition, as much as I did or not, it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. Bill Gates created a market and sold it and made millions, but also changed the world.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs also did it with Apple, but in a different direction.
Yeah, he went, yeah.
He did, but they were both very important. We're talking about Bill Gates. There came to be a point where when Bill Gates would make an announcement about something, Bill Gates would be one of two camps. Either you would immediately go, okay, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about, this is the wave of the future, or screw Bill Gates.
Yeah. That
was the two responses to Bill Gates. Microsoft Zune. Does anybody remember the Zune? Do you remember the Zune? You don't remember the Zune,
no,
do you?
I don't.
You don't remember this? Does anybody have a Zune? Did anybody own a Zune? I didn't own a Zune. I did not own a Zune at all. Zune was kind of like his version of the iPod. Yeah, his MP3 player. The Zune. KB remembers it.
Yeah, KB remembers the Zune.
Never owned. Neither did I, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, none of us did.
Yeah, I get more mileage out of my my Samsung iPhone playing Pix Player. Yeah, but that's the idea. Is Bill Gates came out with something, and half the world, half the industry, half the peeps, greatest thing ever.
Right.
Greatest thing ever. The rest of the world would be like, screw Bill Gates. Windows 7. It's going to revolutionize computer industries. Everything's going to be different, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So when you have these people like Mark Zuckerberg, when they say something, automatically half of the people are going to be like, this is the greatest thing ever, ! And other people are going to be like, screw this guy. So Mark Zuckerberg, by his very nature of being Mark Zuckerberg, is the wrong person to tackle this, simply because of who he is.
Yeah.
Simply because he's the guy who created Facebook, and you either love or hate him. So that's the start off.
Right.
Did you want to take over for a bit on Mark and his foray into this, or you want me to move on?
Well, I'm not sure where to start. Like I said, there's a lot to unpack with all this, and I'm still actually looking through all the articles and that sort of thing, but I've pretty much formed a clear picture of what's happening. And CEO Mark wants to increase his company's share.
Yeah.
Their market share. So he's jumping out there as a first adopter to spin up this new metaverse thing, right?
Right.
And get himself out there, and so that he can be first or second in it. Yeah. And that's his driving force. Does he really care about the actual technology and the implications for it down the road? No. Why should he? Why should he? He doesn't.
It's a bottom line issue.
Yeah. So that's why he's getting into it. And the fact that he is wading into this, muddying the waters with his opinions and his motivations, it just drives me nuts.